Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of Dime Box Discoveries. Something a little bit different today, but close to my normal. These are all from a card show. These are from a Twitter sale. I've only bought off Twitter twice, but I enjoy this. I'm going to show you what's in there. We're going to start with that. All these cards over here were 15 bucks total. They were all quarters and dimes except for one card in there, and I'll show you that one specifically. So here we go. All these are dimes and quarters over here. I can't remember which is which, and I don't think it really matters. So here we go. Matt McClain, September call-up, sights on September. He's having a great season so far for the Reds as a rookie. This was actually a toss. I didn't even buy this one. He just sent this one along out of $3.99, a Reds prospect. Noelvi Marte's having a great season now. He should be up with the Reds here in the next year or so. Carlos Jorge's having a fantastic minor league career as well, so a couple of those apiece. Let's go here. These two hockey ones are actually a dime a piece. I do remember that. I mean, this is a jersey card, so why not? For a dime, I figured someone may want it in trade, and this one is out of $9.99, so those work for me. A little bit of basketball here. Jackson Hayes and Miles McBride, they are both from Cincinnati, as is David Montgomery. So if you know me and you've seen my stuff, you know I pick up guys who played high school ball in Cincinnati. These were some really cool, fantastic stuff. I love, love, love this Bo Jackson Memphis Chicks cards. Tell me you don't love this card. If you don't, I think there's something wrong with you. And then this is King Griffey Jr. wearing his Moeller stuff in high school from Cincinnati as well. So that is awesome. You know, it's great when you can have a high school picture on your baseball card. And there's a King Griffey Jr. card again. And then, I collect all the Topps All-Star Rookie Trophy cards, just the base set, but when I see him in Heritage or some others, I pick them up as well. So there's a Witt Jr. Strider, Pasquantino, and a Logan O'Hop just because I think he might do something. We'll see. And that one was a dime. I remember that one. Oops. And then Pasquantino in the fancy blue shiny. Ooh. And there he is again in the base set. I love these 1987 versions of these cards with Gary Carter, Pee Wee Reese, and Satchel Paige. Just beauties. So pick those up. A little bit of football. So here is a pair of Tom Brady's. Those are both a quarter piece. I remember that. Joe Burrow was a dime, which is nice. You don't find much Burrow stuff in a dime box, so that was really cool. There's Boomer Esiason. Joe Montana, which, by the way, is against the Bengals, so it's probably from one of his Super Bowls. Pain for Bengals fans if they see this, sorry. And then Anquan Bolden Classics, that's a gold. That's out of 99. So always going to pick up a quarter out of 99 of a known player for a quarter. Now, back here, amazingly, Elly Cruz, we all know he's one of the most exciting young players to watch in baseball. Both of these were a quarter apiece. Seriously. The Bowman Chrome Spotlight, which goes from anywhere from 10 to 20 bucks. And then this one, the Topps Pro Debut, goes for about 5 bucks. These are both a quarter apiece. Fantastic. Back here, this one was a quarter, the Bowman Chrome, and this one was 5 bucks, 4 bucks with shipping. So, but this is the Lunar version of it, which is a really, really nice card. Goes for usually somewhere, anywhere. You can find a range from 12 to 25, 27 bucks, usually somewhere on the $20 mark. And that was $9 of all this 15. So anyway, this is what I bought for 15 bucks. The two De La Cruzes alone generally go for more than that a piece. So that was good out of Twitter. Here's what I found in the card shows. To explain, these in this front row here, these were 12 for $1. Makes them just over 8 cents a piece, 8.5 cents a piece, actually, somewhere in there. So 12 for $1, a dime a piece, and the back were a quarter piece. So let's get it started. Found a lot of fun stuff. I think you'll enjoy it. Both of these, the Home Run Challenge with Freddie Freeman and Javier Baez, neither one scratched, neither one sent in. These are when you send in, you say, I think the guy's going to get a home run in this game. So that is really cool to have that. So that's really neat to find those. Those will be some good trade bait because those, get sent in. So aren't a whole lot of those laying around. They're not rare by any means, but there's something different. A couple of Shohei Ohtanis in the Absolute, which were nice for 8 cents a piece. Ronald Acuna Jr. I mean, clearly these two are the lead for the MVPs in both their leagues. So that was nice. Kyle Schwarber, another guy out of Cincinnati, out of Middletown, technically, credit to them. Jake Arrieta, this is the gold. And as we said before, the gold, this is a 2020 card, so the gold card is out of 2020. It's a fun way they do that. A couple Mark McGuire cards there for the PC if I need them. This is really neat. Cincinnati Red Stockings, the original team from 1869. It's kind of cool. Tyler Stevenson with the Gold Cup. Beautiful 1986 Topps Dwight Gooden. It's in fantastic shape. That's a beauty. Pair of checklists for Ken Griffey Jr. I've never seen this checklist before, so I thought that was a little bit different. I'm glad I picked that one up. A couple checklists there. And then just some different Barry Larkins, a little more unique in the collected books. The Donruss, the Turkey Red, and then some Johnny Benches, too. Something a little bit different. I figured pick those up. And there's a Chipper Jones Stars of Tomorrow out of Fun Pack. Now, if you've seen me before, you know I love my Topps Stadium Clubs. And from this year, and they look beautiful. This is the Nolan Ryan with the black foil. And you can see it's black there in the name and the Stadium Club there. Black foil also for Carlos Correa. And then here's a Stadium Club Chrome, Rafael Devers. And then this is the red foil. And a little parallel. Maybe someone needs this in the trade. That's why I picked up the parallel. Somebody may need it in a trade. Max Scherzer, Randy Rosarina. There's Randy Rosarina in the sepia. Same as Shane Bieber, Adam Wainwright, and Giancarlo Stanton. These are just absolutely beautiful. I just love these cards. They're just beautiful. I mean, look at that. The full bleed, the great photography. I dig that. Hank Aaron, Brooks Robinson, George Brett, Reggie Jackson, Tony Gwynn, Mark McGuire again. Will Myers. I picked this card up not because I need a Will Myers card, but because I just think it is absolutely phenomenal photography. Credit to whoever took that picture. You deserve it. Thurman Munson, Eddie Murray, Ty Cobb, Ricky Henderson. There's Bob Gibson. The George Brett again, because I didn't know I picked it up twice till I got home. And then Kyle Schwarber once again, Cincinnati guys. So really love those Stadium Clubs. I think they're absolutely fantastic. Sticking with the 12 for $1. In basketball, you say, oh my gosh, I'm Michael Jordan, but you can see these corners are just soft and rounded. But anytime you see a Jordan in an 8 or 12 for $1 box, you got to buy it. Steph Curry, you don't run across a lot of him in dime boxes and under, so that was kind of neat. There's Zion and a Devin Booker. These are the hoops, but they're not regular ones. They're out of some kind of box set. It's kind of different. I'd never seen this before, so I picked up the Moses Malone and Bernard King. A couple Hall of Famers there. There's a couple David Robinsons. John Stockton, Patrick Ewing. I know that my guy Brent doesn't need this, but I picked it up just because I can say, hey to Brent, hey Brent, hope things are going well for you. So who do you PC? Maybe I'll look for him. Maybe I'll give you a shout out. Put it down in the comments. Let me know. Jalen Suggs picked up a couple college ones out of Gonzaga. Another Jackson Hayes, and once again, out of Cincinnati. There's an Adrian Dantley and something just a little bit different. Scottie Pippen with Team USA. I dig it. There's another Gonzaga player. A couple minis there. Hanson and a different Galaxy. My girlfriend will appreciate that one. So there we go. And then I don't pick up much NASCAR, you know, but I do pick up some Jeff Gordon's. I've never seen this before. The Dale Earnhardt. You know what? When you got the King, you pick it up. And then this one's cool. It's Terry Labonte with his hauler, but it's actually numbered. See? 748 of 999. It's some kind of full design, so I thought it might be worth some trade. Speaking of something worth some trade, a parallel version of Walker Zimmerman, who plays for Team USA. And really randomly, I don't know why I bought it. It was in there, so I bought it. Ricky Morton, WCW card, and The Undertaker. So, a little bit of random there. How about some football now? There's John Elway with the beautiful logo. I dig that logo. Steve Young, Roethlisberger, You Crashed the Game, Brett Favre's. I kind of dig these because people are usually looking for those in some trades. Justin Herbert, a couple Peyton Mannings there for you. Troy Aikman, Josh Allen, and a couple of Aaron Rodgers. Own the Game, nice and shiny, of Carson Palmer. Look at this one right here. This John Hoddle. Beautiful, beautiful card in fantastic shape. Oh, that's beauty. How about Roman Gabriel? Also a stud quarterback. And a lefty quarterback, Bernie Kosar. Totally great player. Roy Jefferson, Fred Willis. And then here we go, a couple of autograph cards. Guys didn't do much, but, you know, there's always someone collecting who's an Arizona State fan or Stanford fan looking to trade for those. So for 8 cents a piece, I figure an autograph card's got to be worth something to trade in that. Emmitt Smith with an insert card from Topps, Florida Hotbed. Carlos Basham Jr., I covered him in high school. Marshall Falk and DK Metcalf in their throwback to their college days. I'm working on all 1,000-yard club cards. John Stevens going over the top there against the Bears. David Montgomery once again out of Cincinnati. A couple of his. Went to Mountain Healthy High School. Christian McCaffrey and then a couple of Virginia Tech guys because I got some friends who are Virginia Tech fans. So pick those up. Dimes now. Let's go baseball in the dimes. Travis Jackson, the Conlon. I like the different borders on these and the stamping on them. That's kind of cool. Rite Aid, Mike Schmidt. Post, Wade Boggs. David Justice out of Cincinnati. Topps gold for him. Pokey Reese. Jose Reardon, Topps Chrome. Eric Davis, I've talked about before. Picking up the sticker cards, usually kind of good because they have a lot of trade value of guys trying to complete their full sets. And there's Josh Gibson. Now, on over to football. Beautiful Steve Largent, 1983 Topps. Mike Singletary is at an 87 or 88. 88, looks good. A couple of really good Bengals out of 87. Yep, 87. Boomer Esiason and Anthony Munoz. There's another Joe Montana in Fleer All-Pro. Provision. Provision does not get the credit it deserves, by the way. So, love, love, love this card. Ronnie Lott was awesome to watch back in the day. A total badass. And this card is just cool as heck. I don't care who you are. Barry Sanders. Tim Brown. I'm working on this set. I'm so close. I think I've got 3 of them left. The Coca-Cola Monsters of the Gridiron. I think I have 3 of them left after picking up these 2. There's a work done. Bart Starr. Once again, Fleer Provision. Cornelius Bennett. Looks great. Elite Series, Christian McCaffrey to Donruss. A couple more 1,000-yard club cards. Brown, Peyton Manning, Justin Herbert. O.J. Simpson. You know what? Someone may need this one for a trade. UNLV. Kind of an oddball. Someone may need it for a trade. Another work done. And then Jason Seward, Sports Illustrated for Kids. Now, these are all Sports Illustrated for Kids as well. But they're a little bit different set. But you know what? I figured I should just go and pick them all up. So I did. Why not? Now on the quarters to wrap it all up. Let's start here with the football. So when you get Fleer from this year, you got to flip it over and take a look because a couple things could happen. This looks like a normal Fleer card, right? You're like, sure, whatever. I don't know why I paid $0.25 for it. But a lot of times the Fleers, I would always look for it's either Hanes or Fruit of the Loom. I can't remember which, one of the underwear companies. They have a Fleer version of it that came in the packs of underwear. And those cards go for a couple bucks. This is not that. It's actually even something I've never seen before. It's called Class or something like that. But it's put out by Shell and Russell Athletics. So kind of a variation, which is really kind of cool. Weird, another Dolphins quarterback, Bernie Kosar. I didn't even know he played for the Dolphins. I totally missed that part of his career. But, I can't turn down a coin card for a quarter. Legends, I come across these every now and then. Really cool oddball set, so pick that one up. Stadium News, I come across those. Bo Jackson. What about this one? I've never seen this one before. Barry Sanders in the 74 throwback style from Sport Cards Price Guide Monthly. Never seen that before. Speaking of things I've never seen before, Ronnie Lott and Prime Picks. Never seen it before. If you have, great for you. Cool. Now you've seen it if you haven't. Brian Sipe looking good. Ozzie Newsome and a beauty of an 83. Looks fantastic. Another Ozzie Newsome. Travis Kelce in the University of Cincinnati gear. So I'll send that to a friend of mine who's a UC fan. And then a couple of 1,000-yard club cards there too. Might as well keep on working on those. And finally, last but not least, some baseball to the quarters. I love my 80s unlicensed, but I guess these are licensed, or they're probably not licensed. They just went ahead and left everything on and said, screw it. You deal with it, Major League Baseball. Oddball cards of these like these. There's a McGuire I probably need, a Canseco. There is a Walt Weiss and another Canseco. So those are kind of cool. 87 Topps, Mark McGuire. I think it's a beauty for a quarter. And then a couple of McGuires I needed for the PC, which is great. Yeah, and then a couple last ones here. Bazooka, can work on that. Bob Welch is out of 22. So maybe I'll work on that set. I wasn't really chasing it, but now I may start. And finally, last but not least, I always love the printer proof out of Topps Galleries. I think the Topps Galleries are beautiful cards. The printer proof is always really nice. Someone might be chasing that one with Reggie Jackson. Anyway, this is what I got. This is what I found. 12 for $1, dime a piece, quarter piece. All these over here for 15 bucks, including all the De La Cruzes, including the Lunar up front and the Spotlight there as well. Anyway, hope you all have fun. Enjoy what you collect. Make it about what makes you happy. Have a great day, and I'll see you all later.